Okay, my local car boot sale has started back up, and as you can see, I'm smiling. Gelligear car boot sale. Yay, finally. And it's been a good day. Went to Gelligear this morning, and I have filled my boots. I have some jewelry pieces, have some antiques, some collectibles. Stick around, you're going to enjoy today. Where do I start? I spent £70 before we even went into the boot sale whilst in the queue. A couple of friends that I know, they're dealers, we were chatting in the queue, and they had a couple of pieces to show me. Gonna love this. This is the first of them. These are not just absolutely beautiful. It is a sterling silver art deco ring with baguette cut stones, blue and clear, no doubt cubic zirconia, or even just glass. It doesn't make any difference. I haven't tested the blue to see if they're sapphire or just glass, but either way, what an absolute beautiful ring. Fully stamped up inside, so the ring owes me £20 sterling. However, it's a seriously good looking ring. Not 100% sure yet on how much I'm going to be selling it for, but it's probably going to be 75. So my money back plus a profit off that ring alone. It is absolutely stunning. Then they pulled this out. And then, as you know, if you follow my channel, this is right up my street. We have quite an early Thomas and Williams of Aberdeen miner's safety lamp. Now this is, as I've said, quite an early one. It's got some condition issues. As you can see there, some of the badge is missing and so forth, and there's cracks in the glass. But this is an early one. I haven't opened it to find out what color here is yet. Let's see, is it stamped on there? Sometimes the collar will be stamped on the actual res. I can't see any colliery. It's got a number 56 plaque on there. Anyway, a very, very nice miner's lamp with the burner and all that still in there. This cost me £50. So my £50 turns into $65, $70, somewhere around there. And my £20 turns into about $27 for those two. What can I say? If I was to say 95 and 75, I'm about 170. There's £100 profit just on those two. And that's where I'm going to be probably, if not a little bit more. It was a good day. Take a look at this. I walked up to a stall and I was rummaging through his jewelry and so forth. And they pull out a few pieces, little silver bangles, things like that. Nothing much. And he turns around to me and says, I got some more boxes in the car. All this jewelry I'm about to show you cost me £15. And all come in out of one box. I must admit, I was devastated when I saw the box. I saw lots of silver rings and things like that in there. So I thought, yeah, I'm buying the box. The jewelry necklaces now were one big clump. And I actually thought to myself, a lot of this was going to be gold because there's a lot of yellow metal in there with stamps. And of course, I didn't want to pull an eyeglass out, but every single piece was gold on silver. But I had about 30 pieces of silver, real good silver, out of this box for £15. And I'm sitting here pouting because it wasn't gold. There's something wrong with me, honestly. That one bracelet, the Noughts and Cross bracelet, it's probably 2 ounces of silver, 3 ounces of silver. It is that heavy. It is all absolutely beautiful. Every single piece is hallmarked. That was £15. Not to mention, there was a load of costume jewellery when I sorted that I put back into a box to go back to the car boot sale. That was a nice little haul. One customer. Even if you was to say, £10 a piece across the board, and some of them are going to be £20, £30, no problem. You're talking £300-400 for £15 outlay. You see why I'm excited, can't you? It was a stormer of a day. I've bought a present for my partner as well. I bought a pair of enamel gilt metal turtle jewellery boxes. Beautiful things. She loves turtles or tortoise. So there's no age to them at all. Probably not even collectible, but she loves tortoises, so I picked those up. They were only a £5 the pair. So starters, I mean to go on. They'll go away for Christmas. I like picking little trinkets up throughout the year, as well as obviously a Pandora and things like that she has. I like to get little trinkets that actually mean something that she'll like. So I had those for a £5, which is about $7, $7.50. Now, early on in the day, I missed a small musket with attached bayonet, a replica, but I missed it. And I was a little disappointed. Anyway, I'm walking around, and what do I see? But a small musket pistol, or a flintlock pistol, my apologies. So we have the flintlock pistol with attached bayonet. Is that not cool? Now it is done in like a pewter, I think, and it's stamped up London. So it's a nice little replica. Nice wooden handle on there. It is a replica. I'm not disputing that one bit, and I'm under no illusions it's anything other than a pretty recent replica. However, I had this one, and I had this one, another flintlock. This one's got a double locking system, so you can go to the first one and fire, or you can go to the second one. So you can lock it twice, depending on how hard you want it to come forward. Lovely little handle on there, done in brass. Again, another replica. They were £8 for the pair. What a bit of fun for £8. About $11.50, $12. I'm happy with them. Just a bit of fun. No antique value whatsoever. But you know what? Somebody will buy those just for the decorative value of them. This is a page turner. So when you got your book, they come in all different sizes for your papers and so forth. And you slide that in and you would turn your page. Nice bit of brass here. This is a Victorian example. This is sadly ivory. Antique ivory. Even now, elephant ivory can't be sold now, as of now, even if it's antique. This is an elephant ivory. But all elephant ivory now is illegal to trade in. It doesn't even matter if it's pre-1947. You can't sell elephant ivory anymore. That was a £5, so $7.50, $7 for a nice Victorian page turner. For a tenner, so about $13.50, $14, I had a set of 3 graduated ladles in brass with little copper plaques, whiskey, rum, and brandy. So little spirit measures. Well, not so little for the whiskey, I tell you. If you was to have one of them measures of whiskey, I think you'd be on your backside. Not they drink the stuff. So I had those. And I had this, which is another small miner's lamp. This is a decorative piece. It's never meant to be lit. And this is like half a kilo of brass. It's solid, heavy brass. Just a decorative thing. A lot of these were done during the miners' strike and things, turned out in brass to raise some money. So yeah, real nice. Ladles, and the ladles are worth £20-25 on their own, and this is probably £10 or £15. So they were okay. I saw one of my, I saw a friend who I met obviously through the YouTube channel in Gelligear today, and he had a stall out, and he sold me a little selection of pieces for £40. So £40 is around $55-60. We're going to start off with a little Whitefriars vase. I presume Kingfisher blue. Appears to be in good condition. So that's the first little piece. Should be £10 or £15. A little bit of Whitefriars like that. Then I had a couple of pieces of Kribska glass on, Czechoslovakian glass by Kribska. So this is the first with the Vaseline top. Then you have the ruby and the green. Unfortunately, I didn't realize on the day there's a chip to the foot of this one. Just by there. Hopefully you can see that chip. Now, I don't know as a rule buy glass when it's chipped. It could be recut. So I'm not going to moan about it too much. But in all honesty, I had such a cracking deal anyway. It'd be rude to moan. So that's the first of the Kribska pieces. This one, I've looked at the factory website for Kribska, and in all honesty, I can't see this model on there. So I'm assuming Kribska again, but I could be wrong with this one. It's a big, heavy piece of glass. I'm assuming Kribska, but this top is really weird. Not ashtray, anyway. So we had those two pieces. I had this, which is a beautiful Japanese Imari, turn of the century, last century vase. In good condition. You have no idea how few of these survive. This is so fragile, this stem here. They always break. It's in good condition. Nice little Imari vase. Chinese is what you want to go for, but if you're going to buy Japanese, buy something you like the Imari. I had this, which I believe is a piece of Stromberg. It is a signed piece, signed on the base there. I'll have to double check, but I'm pretty sure it's Stromberg. Looks it from that. A couple of little scuffs on there. Nothing too major, but there are a few scuffs. I may put my glass polisher on them and give them a buff. See if I can take them out. But nice engraved with a stag at the front. Lovely colour in that Orifors and Stromberg, all that Swedish glass. It has a sort of blue hint to it. Blue hue. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I got two more. It's two more pieces for my £40. This one is a World War I French enamel canteen, otherwise a flask. Now it's got a little bit of damage up there, a little bit of enamel loss by there. Now, I wasn't 100% on the dating. He said it was World War. I took him at his word, but when I've come back, I have looked, and these are being listed as World War I. I would have liked to have seen some sort of military mark on there, but none of them have. So, a nice canteen, French canteen. And to be honest with you, my money's back just on the canteen. From what I've seen online, my money's back on the canteen. Then, I actually like faience. Hand-painted, tin-glazed earthenware. of the turn of the century, and here we happen to have some form of boot or shoe. And this one is by Mozanique. I don't know when the factory started, but I know they were going around the turn of the century because I've had pieces by them before. So nice little faience. I don't know whether you'd call it a vase or just a decorative boot. Either way, it's a nice piece of faience in with the £40. I would imagine the faience is, 20, 30, £40 again for a return. Now, we've all seen money banks. Very, very few of them have a key. And the simple reason is the keys were kept by the bank majority of the time. So you'd put your money in there and you'd have to go to the bank for them to open it, and then you'd deposit it in the bank. Excuse me. Now, I've had plenty of Lloyds and things like that. Now, this one is Disapoint, which is just over the road from where I am now, is near Pontypridd. So literally, I'd say about 2 miles from where I live. And it's a ball Industrial Cooperative Society Limited, Home Safe. Now, I have tried Googling these to find out what they're worth. And there's 2 or 3 being on Google. You click on them. One of them says it's on Etsy. You click on it, and Etsy just takes you to collectible money boxes. It's so annoying when Etsy don't actually take you to the product they're showing you. And the other one was on WorthPoint, so I couldn't get a value on them. But it cost me £2. A nice little money box for £2 there. Just unusual. I haven't had one of these before. So I'm really pleased with that. I've had a little solid brass snuff box. Most of the time these were used by miners, things like that. It's got some age. It's not a very old one, but it has got some age. It's not a brand new one. If I'm tired, you'll have to excuse me. I was up till midnight last night filming and listing, and then I was back up 4:30 this morning for the car boot sale. And it is now 5:30 in the evening, and I'm still going. That's how busy my life is. I think I showed you this in the video, but I absolutely think that's great fun. Is turquoise stone skulls. Great fun that was. Oh, it's another piece. I had this off the same dealer as all the group of pieces. And we have an Ottoman. We have an Islamic tinned copper bowl. More than likely from Iran. Has a signature there in the base. Now, I would put this down as just a food bowl or something like that. It's very plain. It's been tinned. You can see it where it's been hammered. It's a hammer finish piece. You can see all the hammer marks. But I think it's got good age. And where are we? There's the seam there where they've joined it. And that's always a sign of age. The more recent stuff tends to just have a straight line that's soldered together. When they do that sort of dovetailing, it always indicates age. But just looking at it, it does say to me that it's an old piece. I'm looking at that. I can't quite make it out, but it looks like there's some sort of stamp in the center as well on the inside. Now, it cost me £5. Truthfully, I haven't got a clue what it's worth. I just know it's Middle Eastern, probably from Iran. It's tinned, handmade copper bowl. And, well, what can I say? It's not going to be cheap. It was a £5. $7.5. So, Dave, I know you'll be watching. Thank you very much, you and your dad, Gerald. I appreciate it very, very much. Some nice little buys. You did look after me, even though the one ashtray was chipped. It's neither here nor there. You'd certainly looked after me with the price there. I am very pleased with that. Okay, that's about it, really. I've got a few other bits and bobs, some military badges and things like that. I'm not going to bother putting in the film. There's not enough value or interest behind those. It's a little group of badges there. Just looking, is it anything else I'm missing? If it is, I'll chuck her in another film next time. I know what you think. It is so nice to have Gelligear back. Honestly, day one of Gelligear, and I'm already hitting silver. I did hit a couple of bits of gold, but they were so nominal. A couple of earrings and things like that. So nominal, it's like $1.50 of gold. It's not worth mentioning, but it came in the jewellery box with the silver. So all in all, it's been absolutely spectacular. And do you know what tomorrow is? Tomorrow is Easter Monday, and I get to go to Sully. Talking about Sully, that's just reminded me. I'd like to say a massive, massive hello to a wonderful elderly lady I saw in Splot this week called Lily. One of my subscribers turned up with his mother and introduced her, and God, was she polite? She was a proper lady. Really, really lovely to say hello to. And seemed genuinely interested in just chatting and so forth. Just really, really nice. So I hope you had a nice day, and yeah, I'll see you all soon. Thanks for watching, and bye for now, guys.